Okay. Um, what's up? I think I'm live right now, so yeah. I've been working on this track recently. Um, it's pretty cool. Uh, and it's inspired by so for context, right? In January, I'm gonna be performing at MagFest, and I don't really have like a I don't have a good idea of where exactly in the gate learning I'm performing because like there's a lot of venues in there. Definitely not main stage, I know that. I'm not gonna be playing a main stage. Um but I do know that I'm gonna be playing at one of the kind of like glorified busking setups that they have, that it's like a I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, Jam Pod, right? I'm playing at a Jam Pod and Chip Space, both the open mic, and probably I'm gonna try to apply for a set there too. And maybe I'll do mid stage as well, because if I'm interested in playing an XP stage, maybe that's something that can you know be arranged, or like Belvedere, something like that. But I'm really hyped for Mac. I don't know if you can tell. I'm really hyped for MacFest. This is something that I've been like talking about for so long. Just like I want to go back there, and I want to like see all that cool shit that they had last year. Just like times two, which I know they will have next year. Um, bro, like that was the most magical experience that I've had like in my life. Period. Like that's up there with like the coolest shows that I've been to. Like it's just like it's a huge community of creators and just fandom people and people who are like just really into internet culture, and that's super immersive, and you don't see that kind of stuff every day, you know. Maybe it's just that it's my first convention and I'm really invested in it, but it is something truly special. Like I can't stress that enough. It's so cool. Anyway, I should get on my soapbox, and yeah. So what I'm working on right now is this track. It's like kind of chiptune inspired. Um it's like a bit of Porter Robinson, smile blended with just like a kind of nostalgic chiptune feel. Uh and what I was really going for here is like really kind of a cheerleader type vibe, that song. It's not fair, right? But then also you're like blending in like other elements of pop and of chiptune, and even of like trap. I got this little cool section over here, like right, it sounds like that. I know it's a little bit laggy, a little bit glitchy, whatever, but yeah. And then I've got like this like just bare chiptune section, right? So it's really just like it's like a whole I have a little delay there at the end. It's really magical. But it's really just like a blend of you know, a lot of stuff. Yeah. And I made sure to include some references. Actually, we could go through my entire set for this, but this is like really fun. Like this like thing right here, right? This like kind of little riser over here that I've got going on. It's so sick. Hold on. Right? Awesome. Right? Okay. And then we have vocal melody. I don't know what I was thinking here. Do I have a vocal melody thing? Please tell me I do. I thought I was gonna write something, and then I think I had like a basic uh like vocal melody that I was going for. And it was fire actually. Like I was really a fan of it. But I don't think I can find it anymore. But it could be this, maybe? Shit, I don't know where to put this. No, it can't be that. That's a bass or something. Anyway, I had a really cool vocal melody going. I was like, it was like it was cool because like it wasn't the whole legato thing that he had going on with Cheerleader, but it was like more like a catchy like just like pop type whatever. Oh, that's rough. That's rough to listen to. I'm sorry. That's like really laggy. Oh God. It's supposed to be much faster too. Like if I just like pull up like a basic verse section, this is like the actual tempo. It's supposed to be at 169. And then in the chorus you get whatever the hell this is. Just like so much slower. I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to. Also, bro, I know at some point someone came in here and they were like, "Bro, why is your FL session just so ugly?" Um, I honestly like I'm not really I don't pay attention to what my session looks like when I'm making music really. It's just like more um it's it's just like I don't know. It's more of shit. You know, whatever works for the song, whatever I'm feeling. And so I'll add stuff in just randomly and I'll never fix it because, you know, what's the need to? Like why would I need to fix it if, you know, I already like the way it sounds? So I'm not going off of what's the best for my workflow or, you know, what plugins am I using to optimize performance, which I've got a lot of just like straight up disabled stuff like this kickstart that I'm not using. I think that might actually be automated. Give me a second. Yeah, so it is automated for this, I think, because I have to like load in certain patterns. This is a quarter and this is like sidechained. Um, but regardless, like it's kind of like it gets to the point where I know it's my fault and I know I shouldn't be doing this, like, cause like look at this shit. Because I have a really unique workflow. I like to call it unique. I mean, people will say it's like terrible, but I like to call it unique, where I don't even care like how messy my session is. People will say, "Oh, my session is so messy," and it's like the neatest thing ever. Like take Porter Robinson, he's like, "Oh, my FL sessions are so just messed up and ugly," and then these are mine. Um, like hold on, let me just like give you a grand view of whatever the hell I got going on here. Yeah, this is the this is what it looks like. Look at like the random sound effects that just have kind of like splattered in here and there. It's so messed up. I don't even know what I was going for with that, honestly. But I don't know. I mean, like it's a lot of fun, you know. Um, because you know you add stuff and you don't really think about you know what it can mean for your workflow. And I've selected like I have so many vital plugins and a lot of people will be like, "Oh yeah, you should use, for example, the channel rack." I have never touched the channel rack except to right click on a track and select the piano roll. I have never used it for anything other than that. And I just it's mostly cuz I don't know how to use the channel rack. I just don't know anything at all. Uh when it comes to this thing. I know that you this thing adjusts swing, I think, right? Cuz I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, this is swing, right? And then this is, I don't know what that is, right? But I don't even worry about that. So, I don't know. I don't know, it's weird. Cuz you have all this like stuff. I know it can be useful to me somehow. I know people can like get really tight sessions where they only need one thing, one clip, MIDI section, MIDI pattern, right? And they're like you know, they're just like, oh yeah, you only need one pattern, and people have like little transparent notes over here. See, I don't have any of that. All this is like unique patterns that I just added. Look how many patterns I have here. Obscene amount. You would never see that anywhere else except for maybe like I don't know that one guy that made the biggest session. I forgot his name. One guy that made the biggest session ever. Um, but bro, like I don't know. Okay, so that's it for this one. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do to continuing with this, but I just want to show you one thing. It's at the end of here. Okay, I know it sounds like terrible. Maybe my ears are just adjusted to it, right? But at the end of this little chiptune session, right? You'll notice if I just zoom in right here, I have shit. I have like a you know, I have this whole thing and it's just one synth and it's just playing all the notes at once, right? Right? And I have these two things that are just like, you know, reverb and delay. I noticed a really good thing to do if you're trying to build up tension is to just increase the reverb wet or the reverb decay. and the delay is just for the when you finally get to the chorus. I want this to bleed into it because I have this thing at the end that goes like, and notice that it's a ping pong that's really, really loud. I need to actually turn this down a little bit, ironically. But yeah, it's a ping pong that's really, really loud, and it goes straight into the chorus. Give me a second. Holy shit. This feels sinful. Okay, yeah. Oh, maybe not that much. Huh? Okay. Not that much either. Shit. I forgot what I was. Okay. What I had before was perfect for like a half a second. I don't like this thing. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So at the end it bleeds into the chorus. It goes like this. I don't know if you can listen to that because it's like, again, terrible, but that resonance just kind of like blends into the chorus, and it just makes the build up so much better. And I kind of have this like guitar at the end, like it was like a... Yeah, and that ended off with the snare. But this, I don't know what I was doing here. It's really just like a simple guitar melody that I added on, just tacked into the end to make it like, you know, here's your closure for the thing. But yeah, and then I have one, strangely enough, I have like one complete chorus, one complete verse, which I feel like I shouldn't, because I have drop, verse, and then I have build up, chorus, breakdown, kind of build up. Yeah, just this and then build up, and then I have the final chorus, and that sounds like a really short song, but it's like, what? How long is it? It's 2 minutes. I feel like that's fine. I feel like 2 minutes is okay. Like it's almost exactly 2 minutes. 2 minutes 1 second maybe. No, it's literally 2 minutes. Okay, perfect. But yeah, that's my point. I feel like it's not big enough of a song, but that's just that one. Where's my other stuff? Live set open mic. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's gonna watch. Nobody's gonna watch this, but I might like clip it or something, and then we like put it into like shorts. Maybe it'll get me some stuff, but I'm nobody, so okay. This is a little. Oh, this is fun. This is an intro that I was working on. Okay, so for context, this is for chip space. You'll notice a finale here that I have. This is actually right. It has like a little harmonies in here because this is all gonna be performed live, by the way. This is a kids cover that I have at the end, and it sounds like it sounds pretty sick. Right, and then I have this kind of sample thing at the end. Oh, also, this has so many references. Okay, shit. Hold on, I need to show you this first. Bro, I'm getting so sidetracked. Okay. Yeah, so I got this first, right? Just Kids is the song, right? So instead of making mama so proud but your voice is too loud, I said making mama so proud that you knocked yourself out. And then I inserted the little knock yourself out motif, which I think is really cute. Hold on. Which I think is great, right? And then obviously I got the hey listen over here. And then at the end, I kind of want it cuckoo at the end with all my. Oh yeah. Starting out with the halftime, knock yourself out. Oh, and meanwhile, the lead synth is playing the one Hatsune Miku song that was really really popular. Hold on. And then you still have the background lead playing kids, bro. And then you also have Sad Machine. Obviously, Megalovania. And so I have this orchestra at the end. This is for Chip Space. I put the little text to speech.
I love you, Chip Space.
That's how I'm gonna end it off. 8 minutes, so I have time for setup and everything. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. I got this intro over here. It's actually pretty nice too. I have this It starts out just completely 8-bit. Right. And I got like more of it coming in. And this has just a bunch of stuff in it. I'm just gonna play it. Got Sonic there. Pac-Man. I think that's Osh. GTA. Portal, Guns. Sands. And I got that lead that comes in. And that was like, that whole thing that was kind of like, actually this entire thing is basically just like a Snail's House song. At least I tried to make it a Snail. I don't think I'm just gonna Tsuchiko, bro, but I tried to make it like a Snail's House song, right? Because like that's Snail's House is like really like one of my favorite composers and producers out there. Really like I'm a huge fan of his Pixelize Part 2 EP, I think it's called. Yeah. Songs there fire. What I mean, inspirations for this right here. And then I have this kind of house track. It's pretty plain, but it's also nice. I think it's just a vibe to have in the middle of it, you know? I was thinking I could use this melody like in another track that I have that I'm currently producing. And I just have to like figure out like how I'm gonna integrate that and then like pitch it up so it's like that, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun too. So I have that. I have all that for the plan for the thing. It's scattered so far, but I know generally I'm gonna have this intro. Then I want to have that kind of like longer song that's like I'll play it for you soon. Then that fades into this house track that's just like this is unmastered. So it goes like fades into the house track that kind of goes like that. And then it has the original song that's like really catchy, like the that I played earlier. And then this is the kids, right? Yeah, I got that right. But yeah, and then I had the lead vocal track for the kids. I should probably rename this because it says actual vocals because I was like really pissed off with the vocal chain that I had going on. A lot of stuff going on right here, by the way. I'm probably gonna have to fix this too. But it looks fine. So I have a really cheap mic, so I have to like do a lot of processing shit to make it sound good. I'll probably just wrench a new one for this actual vocals. Instead, I'm gonna change it to kids vocals. Cool. And then what else do I want to show you? Oh yeah, this one, Thwomp52. Shout out Thwomp52. Shout out Thwomp52. That's me. I'm sure nobody knows who Thwomp52 is, but you should definitely check out Thwomp52 if you're so inclined. Let's see. Big Gru. I think I named it Big Gru. I'm not really sure why I did that, but you know, yeah. And it's got it's got a lot of random stuff thrown in there. This is like much rougher than the other one because the other one I have is like really polished and like I'm really proud of that, right? This is more of I don't know. I feel like the writing is gonna shine on this one rather than the production. I'm still proud of the production, right? Like just not to the same degree that I. Is it a Soundganizer? What is that on? Oh, I think I did at one point record vocals for this. Shit. I'm not gotta make sure they're not here. Okay, good, they're not. Do I still have them? Oh shit, I do. I do. Okay, we'll say that for later. This is I know my vocal thing is in here somewhere. I just gotta look for something with a lot of effects. Um, I think it's here, and I have it chained to another one. I was here with Arconic, and he kind of wrote some vocals.
We face what's going. We face what's going on. I thought you were my queen, but now I feel like a pawn.
Right. I wasn't really. I feel like those aren't really me, you know. I love to have people writing with me, but at the same time, I want to have it genuine to me and just kind of like kept like really just like, oh, you can tell that I wrote this because it has a lot of, well, at least I can tell that I wrote this because it has a lot of, what you said are with my life. By the way, this is from my failed, okay, let me tell you about my lighting escapade. So pretty much for lighting, um, I was really, for like 3 weeks, I was locked in the trenches. Like, I'm like, no movies locked in, okay? No movies. Stand by me and enjoy the fruits of my labor, right? Because I was so, um, just pissed. So I was like, okay, at first, this is the plan that I'm going with now. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple DMX lights, for Amazon. DMX is the protocol that they use to interact with a computer and interface, whatever, that controls them basically according to the beats. So, like I have going on right here with the automation clips, right? And the MIDI out plugin, which is right here. Yeah, these will just output to a virtual MIDI device, which sends to the software. But at that time, I was like, okay, I'll just buy a couple of DMX lights and I'll just use them, and I don't even have to use FL Studio really. I'll just I'll audio activate them, or I can use FL Studio and port it to a program that supports multiple simultaneous individual lighting, right? I thought that I'll be able to do that, and I looked and I was like, okay. I asked my brother who's in college, like I was like, okay, um, I was curious, like where do your parties and stuff, where do they get their lights, right? I was just curious because you can't spend too much on lights. I mean, obviously they have like a pretty high budget, but at the same time, I was just looking for good recommendations. And he said, they actually rent there. Some houses actually rent there. So I was like, okay, I might try renting. He was like, yeah, I found this place. Found this place. Turns out the place was in Texas. I did not know that it was in Texas, but for some reason it showed up. So I for like 2 weeks I was dead set on this place that was in Texas that had really good prices for lighting. And I had no idea that it was in Texas the whole time. So I was so confused and when I found out, but beforehand I'd found these two really good ADJ. I love American DJ, by the way, great band. American DJ lights that I thought would be great, right? Cuz like American DJ, really trustable company, make good stuff, but they're not like Behringer, obviously, but you know, like they're not that degree of kind of hated on, but like they're okay, they're substantial, right? American DJ makes good lighting. So I was like, okay, I'll grab some American DJ lights then. And when I looked at what they had, it was pretty good. They had park hands, so I was gonna order some park hands and an interface, and that would run me like pretty cheap. It was like $80 for a weekend, which is under a week. So I could still do it 4 days or 5 days if I wanted to run it through before I went to the convention. And it was so like hard, like so. This is complicated to explain. The lighting interface that I was using, the software that I connected to, did not support simultaneous MIDI control for uh for lighting, right? So you can't have two lights and control them both individually with MIDI. You can only do one color or one program per light um, using MIDI. Like they have to be tuned to the same thing. So that didn't work out. And I thought this place was nearby me, so I thought that would be okay. I thought I could be like, oh yeah, I'll just order this one, and then I'll just like get it, and it doesn't matter if it's the same color all the way through. And now at this point, I realize like I can just pay the exact same price that I would for like two shitty lights that are brighter anyway that I can easily program faster too. Like for I think almost cheaper, and I can just get into DMX to USB adapter and connect it and use any software. But anyway, that's like so that just like that pisses me off, bro. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pause right here because give me a second. Uh, all right, never mind. Anyway, so back to the song I was working on. I think the drops hit pretty hard. I'm pretty proud of these drops. So that's kind of like the motif. It goes like in between all the that snare, but then I change it up. This is our context recommendation to add like kind of like low pass filter and fade it in with a hype. You got that little yeah. And then at one point, yeah, and then at that point, you'd have like this whole thing, like the verse. Right, well, Cabo on the second verse. And it goes into this part, which I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. And then this part I'm really a fan of. It goes like this one. Okay, so I didn't mean to end that one with the snare again. That was just on a whim. I think it was like 1 in the morning. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add a snare to end this one. 'Cause that'd be so tough, right? If I did that. But I didn't realize that the entire time it was like it was in the other song too. Which I think that song is pretty catchy. With the whole lead. Well yeah, I think the writing, like the lyrics and the melody for the vocals are gonna come in, just to really, make that shine. And then I got this, which is I called cooked snail, I think. So we got some kind of like escargot going on here, and I think escargot. This track is like cooked because I was inspired by A.G. Cook, but then also Snail's House. So it's kind of like a blend of the two. So very very diverse. You got some European stuff, and you got some Japanese stuff too. So yeah, you got A.G. Cook and Yujiko. So I kind of forgot what this sounded like, but I know it went hard. I know that. Oh, very repetitive. I see. Let's see. Oh no, this is mid snail, not cooked snail. Give me a second. Got a lot of snail stuff because I'm in my like Snail's House era right now. I was so, I really wanted to like produce like a Snail's House song. Because he's like the midpoint between like EDM and EDM and like chiptune. I feel like not in the way that I am, where I'm like, kind of pop and chiptune. It's like, he's more like EDM, like something that you would like bring out to a show. Like J-pop, EDM, and chiptune, I think is where what I was referring to. But bro, I don't know why Xenology, like ever since I got it, like I was like really happy. It's expensive, but really happy that I got it. And then like Xenology, like it it crashes my computer almost. Like it's so consuming, meaning that it consumes like everything. But yeah, let's see. What do I have here? Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, Arconic did not like this at all. He said it was like sounded really off time and it, like fuck with his ears or something. Oh, I know. I think I fixed that. You gotta hear where it's like this. Oh, that sounds so much, bro. These Maximus mastering presets are so okay. For someone who doesn't know how to master, like these are like a blessing. Slam amp. If you want really heavy drops, if you want just like slamming it in your face, it's like pretty simple. It's just slam amp, right? A bit too loud for this one, right? It's like more bouncy, you know. But if you want something chiller, it's master, right? For more like relaxed tracks, And then it got clear master and clear master RMS. Make it sound so much better. Oh my god. Oh my god. Literally just like glue for the mix. Just literally glue. People have been searching for this for years. It's in the mastering, Maximus mastering presets, guys. And then what else was I working on? Spanish class song. I made this thing for Spanish class and everybody really loved it. Got a house track. Thwop 52 was a blues song that Thwop 25 wrote that to Thwop 52 to me, I guess, but nobody knows that. So FAL, I forgot what all this stuff is. Shit. What's beat to us? What's intro live? Proj 23, dare, where, disclose. What is disco's bastion? Faded question? I feel like these are just like random words, like random word generator. What are these? Let's see. Is this part of? Oh, are these like preset for the? I don't know why it's called that. Faded question. Okay, well I know what that's called now. Pretty proud of that. Bit something. What's bit something? Because I can turn this into something good. I believe Convolver. It's kind of mid, bro. I think I just turned this into like the intro for the other thing. Let's see what else. Generic indie song. I know that one is pretty good. MU Toxic Tape 1. Disclose. What is Disco Sebastian? Oh, I mean, this is for Sebastian. It's a disco cover. I remember this. Yeah. Well, I know I have that now, which is good. I was looking for that for a while. I didn't realize it was called like Disco Sebastian. Ahmed Magic. What is magic? Preset files corrupted. Woo! Preset files corrupted again. Whoa! Oh my god. What did I have? What was I? Holy shit. Um kind of goes hard. I don't know what I was doing there, but kind of goes hard. Ooh, press go. Ooh, I want to show you all this. I released press go, the top redux on my YouTube channel. And I love Arconic song press go, so this is perfect for me. You know, like the whole oh, ooh, this is fun. Hold on. Hold on, I want to see what this is like.
Press go, 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 go.
Anyway, that was fun. That was fun. I like that. I like that. I like making that. Generic any song. My name is Ahmed. Proj 23. What is this? What is this? Perhaps. Ooh, okay. 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 I see where I was going with this. Oh shit, this is like a house track, bro. Shit, I see where I was going with this. Okay, I was cooking with this. I can, yeah, I can bellow this a little bit. I feel like this is the first time that I've ever been like compelled to add like a drill pattern. Sounds a little bit not chiptune-y. Hold on. Shit. -2 here. I'm gonna push this up 2. Shit, how do I do 2, bro? 2. Kind of goes hard. There we go. Shit. This needs a little bit of swing, honestly. If I'm being FR channel rack. Well, yeah, feels weird. Oh yeah. What do we need? Kickstart. There you are. Oh yeah, funky. I think it's what is this? That one hard. That one hard. All right, I think this is where I wrap it up. Loki had a really good Guten time. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah.